Good morning, everyone. The full complete week of the July's one, it is going to be started with Monday's opening today. And the opening is not affected by anything in the global cues or any news-based one. Based on the behavior, what we have been experienced for the ended week, that is the only thing pushing the Nifty to make a flat as well as the stable opening for Nifty Sensex kind benchmark indices. So the thing what we should actually observe in today's trade is it is better to watch out the key dates which recently completed like July's 1st and afterwards the Friday's high and low also can be added for making your trading decisions appropriately. The Friday's low, as long as it is actually getting protected for individual stocks and even for several sectors, can be seen as an opportunity for the buying, especially from the capital goods sector. We have to share with you about the behavior what it has been ended with, because the recent week ended with negative note for the capital goods. So that should be in mind about approaching the capital goods sector oriented stocks. If it is any stock or the sector is getting broken as well as sustaining below to the Friday's low, will not be a good sign for the sector. Anyhow, the capital goods sector actually giving an how to say that attractive buying opportunity for those who want to make an investment for the 6 month, the 12-month kind of things. Because most of the stocks under this capital goods sector have been corrected well, that the valuation adjustments also done, as well as the results period, what it has been going to facing now for the June quarter. So that also will be adding input for the capital goods sector as a reversal or continuation on the current trend like. So that is the major thing one have to actually observe in today's trend. After capital goods sector, several sectors also can be discussed following with. Anyhow, based on the recent week and the discussion we made during the Saturday session, and I hope you all got the clarity about approaching the market in the current full 5 trading days week. The opening for the day, this is actually 6th of July 2026. The opening trend for the Indian benchmark indices are expected to be in a stable manner with a flat open. After opening, we can expect that Nifty probably getting attempted or trying to consolidate with a range-bound activities between 24,261 as an immediate support. It should not close below 24,261 starting from larger time frames till the daily time frame. If it happens, the retracement activities can be expected from the Nifty side. Up to where means 24,000 we can expect as an immediate retracement zone where it may try to attract some buying or create some opportunities for the buyers, because that is a psychological demand zone. But anyhow, the technical demand zone only should be focused higher than the psychological one, so that the technical behavior based demand zone has been formed at 23,900, 23,800 as a junior one for the 23,900 as a core. And major, the behavior shift zone basis, the interim shift zone of 23,700. So these are all suitable for those who want to trade on a positional basis. But this 24,000 itself enough for the day traders today as a support or demand zone one can focus. Conversely, on the higher side, in case the Nifty breaches out 24,400, where only we are strictly suggesting as well as advising you as a trader, you should be with lighter version of your holdings on the long side, because between 24,400 to 500, a minor pullback based selling activities may be expected. Luckily, if not happens, we can expect a 24,700 as a core a behavior shift zone probably getting breached out. But for noticing these things and all, you should be lighter in position. That is the only way to enjoy the market moments if it is giving another confirmation of the long side or if it is trying to reverse from the zone of the 24,400 to 24,500 in the way of profit booking. So that should be monitored closely. Then only one can see the chances of getting confirmation will be rising up after 24,500 breakout on the higher side or after the breach out of the support of 24,000 to 23,700. Between these levels only, the positional based setups for the long build-up probably getting increased or shown by the behavior side. So that's the strategies one can follow for the week and for the day also, the things and all discussed. From strategies maintenance side, we have to ensure that while the Nifty approaching the resistance zones as predicted about to 24,400 itself, the traders should start with or applying the sell on a rise strategy through the way of booking profit. But anyhow, that is not that much as strength the sell on rise is now having on the chart. Anyhow, while reaching these resistance zones only, we can observe how much the strength and all getting increased or rising like. But anyhow, till now, if you are holding any long positions, you can apply a buy on dips for the day as a most favorable one. And by the way of observing the small retracements even below 24,261 any happens until it not closed in the day, starting with the larger time frames like 1 hour, after that hourly basis a daily time frame one should focus. So after closing confirmation by these time frames only, one can think about getting out of the long positions slowly. That too slowly, not in an urged or hasting manner. So only after breaking down below 23,900 and closing below to that point in 1 hour or a daily time frame only, you have to think about creating short positions. Until then, no worries, buy and dips can be continued deploying. From the sector aspects today, because of the business update, the most of the private banks have started giving. So the bank, particularly private bank index, will be in high focus. And afterwards, the public sector banks also can be taken as a chance to focus from the large cap one like SBI, Bank of Baroda. Metal as an index with a higher participation due to the Vedanta group stocks. The metal stocks starting with the aluminium till the mining oriented stocks, one can get higher chances of trading opportunity in today's. IT as an attempt of continuing the recovery activities, the IT stocks can also be taken into account for focusing on the long build-up side. Capital goods, as I explained earlier, it should be in high focus. Energy side, we can expect the oil refiners may be getting a chance to bounce back. And the oil producers may not be having any chance to move northward, but a chance may be happening or rooms may be arising for those to consolidate with the weak bias. Defense oriented stocks will be also in focus for the long build-ups, particularly for near-term or short-term based investment activities. One can start focusing on these defense-oriented companies or stocks. On the stocks front, the day traders can focus on the listed stocks, major participation from the private banks. Here, the stocks are listed. Starting with HDFC Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank, Indus Ind Bank, S Bank, Karur Vaishya Bank, Bandhan Bank, RBL Bank, L&T Finance, NBCC 47. These NBCC 47 are only based on news, the order win kind of news. Other than that, all because of the business update for the quarter one. So that's and all about the stocks one can focus for the day. So keeping stop loss of course, as usual, we used to make you all aware and suggest you to follow the strict stop loss on all kind of transactions, irrespective of the trading directions. That's all for the day about the pre-market discussion we can have. Now the query of Sun Pharma can be addressed. So the Sun Pharma view has been asked here. The pharma sector as a whole, it is maintaining the tremendous positive strength and the continuation of the strength also. Even though the profit booking and all happened, the continuation of the positive trend probably getting happened on mid cap and several large cap pharma stocks. So in that manner, the Sun Pharma, as long as actually trading between the high and the low of the Friday's one, the consolidation may be happening for the positive breakout kind of actions or attacks. Until it is having these range bound activities, one can hold the position if you already built. And you can also keep the stop loss as 1871 as a low of the Friday's one. And that too based on the close of 1 hour kind of things, or otherwise, if you are a positional trade setup requirement, and you can follow the close below the 1st of July 1. That means the 1860 was the low. Below the close in daily time frame only, one can get the signal for the downside. Until then, you can maintain the long positions as well as even accumulate further where once it breaks the Friday's high of 1925. Until then, you can keep holding. Just by watching out the price actions, you can get the chance for accumulating further or exiting slowly by this way of booking profits and all once the low of 1960 on daily closing basis happens. Thank you for your query, sir. So we can now conclude today's session, and hope you all got the things about what we have discussed for the upcoming market sessions, even for the entire month of July also discussed based on levels, and more importantly, the key dates ranges should be where you should focus. And after all, so this is currently the market's bullish trend attempts are being continued. If any fall is happening, and if it is not closing below the range of any key dates, every opportunity is to be treated as a buying opportunity or buying chance. GRSC is a query here. For GRSC, the stock is currently consolidating with an attempt to move northward. Anyhow, the behavior is telling that the stock may not be having a chance to move sharply higher, even sharply lower. So the consolidation will be taking care of the stock price movement. So for that, if you are holding the stock, you can maintain holding by the way of keeping stop loss about to 2,700. So that is enough. So in case 2,700 is getting broken, there only you should think of reducing the positions in the way of booking profit or cutting some portion of the shares. Until then, you can keep holding it. In case 2,770, if it reaches, means there you should utilize those chances to watch out whether it is closing above 2770 or again struggling through the way of attracting selling like. There only one can actually think of utilizing the bounce at the zone of 2,770, and better to portion of the, that means book the portion of the shares in the profit and wait for the opportunity to get the close about 2770, then you can re-enter on the stock. Currently, the stock is clearly consolidating with a mixed bias. So thanks for your query, sir. So we can now conclude. Wish everyone to have a prosperous trading day.